Just going to bring you up to date with the football last night. Paul's here with that.
Listen, I've got to tell you, I'm a little bit worried.
Why?
I do need a little bit of a friendly advice. Because Spurs are playing Brentford tonight, and this happened at the end of the game against Manchester, or at half-time during the game against Manchester City. I haven't brought it up, but it has been stuff on social media about it. The most embarrassing handshake I've ever been involved in my life. You know, well, Ange Postecoglou was walking out of the tunnel, and as I was there, he walked out, and I went, and you know when you lock eyes and think, what do I do? So I went, good luck, Ange, and I went to shake his hand. He was looking the other direction. If you do that, he sort of grabbed. It was here. I grabbed here. He looked the other way, and it was live on television because the camera was facing Ange, and all you could see was the back of my head and this most embarrassing handshake, and him looking in the. So I'm going to have to face that again.
Just don't do the handshake. Just
what do I wait?
Do the nod.
Wait a minute.
Big strong nod.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, Ange had no idea who you were.
That's not true.
He doesn't know who you are.
That is so untrue.
If I had been standing in the tunnel, he would have slapped me on the back and said, Eamon, how are you? What are you doing here for?
Fancy seeing you
with
here.
Who is this guy?
Is that what it was? I don't need to shake his hand. He's nobody. Is that? Do you think what was happening?
Well, who is this guy? That's what he's thinking.
Oh, dear.
That's not very nice.
You're making him feel like he wishes he was Teddy Bread. Oh, no, it sounds Australian now.
So anyway, I'll just... You know what I'll do? I'll walk through and go, Eamon says hi. And he'll go, mate, who the hell's Eamon?
Well, what has all this got to do with the price of bread?
Well, because it's Spurs' Brentford tonight, and it's just playing on my mind. I just like running by
home or away?
At home, well, of course, because that's where it's going to be.
Oh, yeah,
Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, last night, Arsenal managed to beat Nottingham Forest. They've had terrible results against Nottingham Forest in the past, but they outclassed them, and Forest didn't even really get going until the very end. It was only about once they scored in the 89th minute that they seemed to have a real go at Arsenal, so it was all a bit of a worry at the end, but Arsenal came through, 2 points above relegation in Nottingham Forest, Arsenal within 2 points of Liverpool. Now, hear about Luton?
What about Luton?
Luton beat Brighton 4-0 yesterday.
Well, that's an amazing result.
I mean, they're really turning things
around. You see, you take that together with the Forest result, and Forest are going to be one of those teams. Are they going to be there at the end of the season? Are they going to be relegated? What? And Luton, I mean, I think, sadly, Luton will go down. But, gosh, every match they're in, they give it their all.
Well, they're unbeaten in 5 now. But they're now out of the relegation area. So who knows? They could get a run together. Also, very emotional because Tom Lockyer came back. You know, Tom Lockyer had cardiac arrest on the pitch. So he walked...
That amazes me.
It amazes me.
He played?
No, he didn't play.
No.
He was out to wave to the fans.
Right, that's right.
I'd be amazed if he came back again.
No, so would I.
But he was back on the pitch yesterday.
Can we talk about when sports makes the front pages and actually arrives in my sphere of influence, which is a bit of showbiz?
Here's a bit of showbiz.
This is obviously the new trend.
Front page.
Big superstars buying football clubs.
I wonder how much money that would cost them.
I mean, he's loaded, isn't he? This is Robbie Williams.
Port Vale, 300-400 quid, do you reckon? I'm just kidding. That's unfair. Let's back by a consortium.
OK.
Apparently, this is what a source said. Now, see what you make of this, because it kind of contradicts itself. It's really early days, but Robbie's been formally approached to see if he's interested in fronting a bid. Port Vale remains one of his greatest loves. He's had a couple of meetings, and his backers are incredibly excited. So 1 minute is saying that there's backers behind Robbie, and the other sentence is saying that Robbie has been approached to do it.
I think it's nice to get British owners where possible. Of course. So,
I would be amazed if Robbie used his own money to be involved.
Oh, he's got so much of it.
Me too.
Do you think Jim Ratcliffe is going to approach me about Man United?
Does he know who you are? I'm sorry, I've got to fight fire with fire. I'm so upset.
They say about me at Man United, they say, Eamon Holmes, he's a cult.
Oh,
that's what they do.
Don't get that muddled.
They do say that. They do say that.
I heard that.
Sorry.
I heard that.
Sorry.
That's what we say about you at Spurs as well.
OK.
Elton John, Watford, Tommy Trinder. Remember Tommy Trinder at Fulham? So all these celebrity owners. It goes back a long way. Although Eric Morecambe was involved in Luton Town as well.
Was he?
Yeah, totally.
I knew he was a supporter.
Yeah. So I think the whole Robbie thing, Port Vale. He loves Port Vale. It would be great if he gets involved because obviously they want to then get TV involved. Just like Ryan Reynolds did, get money into the club, and who knows where they could go. But
who knows?
Out the FA.